What is going on, guys? My name is David, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on the brand new LEGO Ninjago Hands of Time sets. As you guys all know, Hoth Bricks has officially revealed the LEGO Ninjago 2017 sets, and I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts and opinions on all of them. So without further ado, let's dive in. So the first set we have here is the Vermillion Attack, set number 70621. And honestly, I do have to say, for the rumored price, which is going to be around $10 in the United States, it's not that bad. As you guys can see from the box, there is a little clock on the bottom left-hand corner. That's going to be for every single LEGO Ninjago Hands of Time set, probably representing the, of course, Hands of Time. As you guys can see, it does come with a little tiny tree build, and it's kind of in a jungle setting. And so I've actually seen a lot of people complaining about Ninjago returning to the jungle setting, saying that it's very highly overused, and the snakes. But see, the thing is that I actually kind of like it because it's a throwback to the original seasons of Ninjago, with of course the rise of the Serpentine and such, and I honestly like it because, in my opinion, the snakes aren't really overused, and they don't really look like snakes. Like the Vermillion soldiers, including that were included in this set, they don't look like snakes. They look like some kind of weird, creepy creatures. And I just honestly really do like these villains. I feel like they're very unique. I love the armor pieces on these Vermillion villains, and snakes, in my opinion, are always welcome to Ninjago. And I actually really do like the jungle setting for Hands of Time, to be honest, because that's where ninja are supposed to be. They're not supposed to be flying around in all these high-tech helicopters in a city. No, they're supposed to be in a jungle fighting, whatever natural enemy is in that jungle. So I kind of like it. So I'm kind of maybe in the minority here, but I like the steps that Hands of Time is, of course, taking. As for the collectible weapon of the actual set, I actually really do like it. And I feel like these are going to be very, very cool and sought after collectible weapons. As you guys can see, it's like literally in the middle of the tree, some kind of like green hand thing. I actually really do like it. I really like the mold on that. And for this actual set, I really do wish that they would have included Kai's Ninja Fusion mask instead of just his hairpiece, because the only way you can get his mask is through the most expensive set in the entire wave. But I'm going to be getting into my thoughts on that set later on in the video. But I guess I kind of understand why they included the hairpiece, because it's a small little cheap set, and maybe some Kai fans would like to see a Kai hairpiece in a season all about Kai. But to be honest, we've gotten it before, and I really would have liked the option to just have the fusion mask. So maybe like include the fusion mask in this set, and have the option of either putting on his hair or the fusion mask. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Moving on to the Desert Lightning set, 70622 is the set number, and this one is kind of okay. I don't necessarily like the Jade bike design because it's really overused a lot in Ninjago. We've gotten countless ninja bikes, and this kind of looks like a rehashed version of the Ninja Bike Chase from Skybound last year. The Jade bike actually really does have some kind of heavy resemblance to the Kai bike from the Ninja Bike Chase from last year in Skybound, and I don't really know how I necessarily feel about that. The Vermillion bike is awesome, don't get me wrong. The little Vermillion thing that they include is awesome. I love how they include 2 Vermillion soldiers in this. That is also a huge plus. But I just don't know how I feel about the actual main build of the set, which is Jay's bike. Of course, any Jay fans are going to welcome this with open arms, but I'm not really going for it. So I don't know if I'm going to be, of course, picking this set up. Next up, we have the Destiny's Shadow set number 70623. And this one, I think, is probably the most disappointing of all of the Hands of Time sets. This is probably also the weakest one, in my opinion. The figures. I love the figures in this set. You get Cole. This is the only way to get Cole. So if you guys want to get Cole Hands of Time fusion suit, this is the only way. And you also get Lloyd. This is not the only way to get Lloyd. You can also get him in the Dawn of Iron Doom set, which is one of the best looking sets by far that I've seen ever from Ninjago, but I'm going to get into that later on in the video. And you also get some kind of heavy Vermillion soldier I actually really do like this Vermillion soldier with the armor piece and of course the headpiece and helmet mold. And of course the sword piece as well. Kind of reminds me of like a Chima blade, but also not. It's like its own Ninjago version of that. So it's always welcome. But the actual ship design itself kind of looks very weird. I don't necessarily know how I feel about this. It kind of looks like it's mimicking the Destiny's Bounty, but in a very poor way. I really don't know how I feel about this one, guys. I kind of just don't like the design. The wing flaps on the sides just look awkward, in my opinion. I mean, I always welcome unique Ninjago set designs, but I'd rather have a brand new Destiny's Bounty than some kind of cheap mock version of the Destiny's Bounty, if you get what I'm saying. But I mean, I guess this is alright, and I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily pick this one up, but if it's the only way to get coal, then probably, maybe not. I'll just use the coal from the RX, the coal RX figure from the Cole's Rock Rotor from Day of the Departed. Here we have the Vermillion Invader, set number 70624, and this is probably one of my favorites in the entire Hands of Time wave, and I know that I'm probably in the minority here as well, but I really do like this one. It kind of gives you a Garmatron vibe to it, and I actually really do like it. You get Zane. This is the only way to get Zane in Hands of Time, and as you guys know, this is my favorite ninja, so obviously I think I'm going to have to pick this one up, guys. I really do like the design of the Vermillion vehicle. I like the entire concept of the catapults throwing all these like snake eggs at Zane and all that stuff. Kind of has a little bit of a jungle feel with like that little tiny jungle build for Zane to jump out of and ambush this vehicle. And overall, I really do like it, especially with the tread in the middle. It kind of reminds me of a mix between the Samurai or Stone Warrior bike and the Garmatron, just like mixed together. I don't know why, but like it just gives me that kind of feeling. So the minifigures in this set I think are really cool. I love the Zane in the Hands of Time suit, and of course the two Vermillion are just always welcome to build up that Vermillion army. Next up we have the Samurai VXL, and this is probably one of the best looking sets in this entire wave by far. Probably one of the best looking Ninjago vehicles ever. And I know I'm making a huge statement here, but this just vehicle looks so amazing. I love it. The figures in this set, I love them as well, except for the Medusa figure. I don't really know what the name of that. Some people have been rumoring for that to be named General Machia. I have no idea. Maybe. I'm not too sure about that though. But the Medusa figure itself, I feel like the build for its legs is probably the most disappointing part of this entire set. But you guys can see there is an extra leg piece for the Medusa figure, so of course if you don't like that, then you can always sport the actual leg piece. There is a mysterious golden samurai included in this set, and this is going to be great for any Ninjago theorists out there, so I do know that I'm going to be making a couple theories discussing what that golden samurai might be. And as you guys can see, we also have Nia. This is probably the cheapest way to get Nia, I believe, in the entire Hands of Time wave. So this is going to be great for any Nia fans. Of course, she has a brand new ninja suit that I think looks spectacular. And of course, we do get an extra Vermillion soldier. Of course, that is always welcome. But just the actual vehicle design itself, I love those stud shooters in the back that are just going to shoot off so many rapid studs, and just the design, I don't know why, but I'm so in love with this. It looks so sleek, it looks so nice, and this is going to be a definite purchase for me. Next up, we have probably one of my favorite sets in the entire season of Hands of Time, or entire wave of Hands of Time, and probably one of my favorite Ninjago sets to date. This one just looks so weird, but it also looks so cool. This is the Dawn of Iron Doom, set number 70626. And I have to say, I'm falling in love with this set so much. Just the actual snake mech. Wow, I'm just like so in shock because it looks so cool and it's something so unique that we really haven't seen before. Especially with the entire snake build around it, building a mech. I just absolutely love that. The little tree build that we have next to it, it's like a kind of like swamp fortress feel to it. That's kind of reminding me of the City of Styx. I don't know if this is necessarily going to take place in the City of Styx, but I really do like this set, especially the minifigures that come in this set. You get one orange figure. I'm pretty sure this is Commander Blunk or something like that, or Bunk. I don't even know. I don't really know the character names for this. You also get 2 rogues. I have no idea who they are in relationship to the Vermillion. I really have no idea, guys. Sensei Wu is a rehashed version of the Day of the Departed Sensei Wu, but I did not get that Sensei Wu, so this is always going to be a welcome. Followed by Jay, and I don't think I'm going to be picking up the Desert Lightning set, so this is going to be a great alternative to getting Jay, as well as Lloyd. I don't think that I'm going to be getting the Destiny's Shadow set either, just because I think that that set design is poorly designed, and there are other sets in the wave that probably deserve to be purchased more than that one. So overall, I do have to say that the figure selection is great. You get 6 minifigures, 3 on the bad guy side, 3 on the good guy side, and you get this little tiny speedboat for Lloyd, and just the overall treehouse build, I love it. And the snake mech is probably the shining gem of the entire set, and I just love it so much. And finally, guys, we have the largest set of the entire Hands of Time wave, the flagship of them all, the Dragon's Forge. Set number 70627, containing over 1,000 pieces. This thing looks absolutely fabulous. I love it so much. As you guys can see, we do get a fusion dragon. This is the first time that we're actually getting a 2-headed dragon, I'm pretty sure. We've gotten a 4-headed dragon before with the elemental dragon, but we never got a 2-headed dragon. So this is obviously very, very cool. And it's kind of a play on the Dragon Forge name, since of course the 2 dragons are being forged together to create one, and of course this is taking place in a blacksmith shop. Now there is some kind of weird Vermillion build that I don't necessarily know how I feel about that, but it's probably the main villain in the entire Hands of Time wave, so I guess it's okay for a brick built structure. As you guys can see, it is using the big figure arms for that. We also do get Kai and Nia's parents, which is probably the largest draw regarding minifigures in this set. I think that that's probably what a lot of people are trying to aim for here and try to get this set for, but the dragon build itself looks awesome. I don't think it's going to be that big, but it still looks like a reasonable size. And the actual blacksmith shop I do like. The main chimney in the center to, of course, forge all of your blacksmith weapons. You guys can also see that there's a large variety of minifigure weapons and accessories in the set as well. So honestly, I think that's really, really cool. And I don't necessarily know the prices for all of these sets, but I was expecting this to be a $90 set, but as soon as I saw the piece count, I don't think so. I think this is going to be at least a $100 set, if not $110 to $120. But yeah, overall, I do have to say that this is a very promising set, and hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be a $90 set, because they usually don't release very expensive sets during the winter. They usually save those towards the summer. So hopefully, it's going to be a cheaper set than $120. But this concludes my thoughts and opinions on the Hands of Time wave. What do I think overall of the entire wave? I think that's a pretty solid wave, and I do like the jungle turn that the entire thing is trying to give you, the feel, and I honestly just really do like it. The weakest set, in my opinion, is probably the Shadow, or Destiny's Shadow. The strongest set, I believe, is either the Dragon's Forge or the Dawn of Iron Doom. I'm just so in love with both of those sets. But overall, I do have to say, it is a very solid wave, and I'm pretty excited to see Ninjago Hands of Time in 2017. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Come to you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys.